Hello there, I'm Sean. I'm just going to talk you through what you can expect if you choose to join us with the Sport and Public Services team at Hartlepool College of Further Education. Basically, so when you come to us, there's two teams within our group. We've got the Public Services team and the Sport team, as you can see there, and each of them will be introducing themselves now.
Okay, first of all, I'm Gemma and I've been teaching on the public service for the last 12 years. In 2008, I did a sports science degree. However, with my experience working in the security industry at the Olympics in 2012 and being a chief steward at Sunderland Football Club, I've helped students gain employment and also work quite heavily with the public service team. The types of things that I teach are leadership and teamwork, citizenship and security procedures. Unfortunately, Kat can't be on the call today, but she is our fitness guru. So she's worked with the team for 10 years and she has lots of experience in the fitness industry, sport management, and has a master's in sports science. She mainly teaches on the health and lifestyle fitness. So if you're interested in improving that fitness for your chosen public service, she will help and be your personal trainer to help you overcome those injuries, or maybe try and improve your fitness test and scores, or even maintain it if you already have that fitness. She also teaches on our gym instructor course and personal training with our full-time courses. So if that's something that you are interested in going on to as well alongside your public service programme, the options are endless.
So my name is Dan and I've been working at Hartlepool College now for 7 years. I originally started as a college sport maker, which was linked to the degree that I took at Sheffield Hallam in sports development. So how I got into the public services was working very closely with Kat in terms of fitness standards. And I originally taught on the fitness units that Kat now teaches on, supporting Kat with those. And I've now kind of pivoted into land navigation, planning and management, which looks at how the emergency services deal with emergency and major incidents, and I also teach on the law units that we have here at Hartlepool College.
Okay, my name is Paul. I've been teaching the public services now for a total of 9 years, but at Hartlepool for approximately 1 year. My background is within the Royal Marines. Within that, I've had a number of operations, both with the Corps and private security. I've also got the police specials at Lancashire Constabulary, and currently I'm still within the Marines as a reservist, so I bring a lot of what I do within the Marines back into the classroom, where I teach different things like careers, forensics, war conflict and telecommunications.
Hi then, so I was also in the Royal Marines for a total of 15 years, which included multiple tours of the conflicts that we've gone through over the past few years. I was medically discharged in 2016 and left as a senior non-commissioned officer. Upon leaving, I chose to become a primary school teacher. So with the experience I gained as an instructor in the Royal Marines and in primary school itself, I feel I bring a lot to the team. Worked at Hartlepool College since September 2019 and really enjoy the team bond that we have amongst ourselves here. It is my desire to inspire the students to fulfill their potential, both in college and once they leave us.
Okay, our next colleague is Ian Pert. He can't be with us today. Now, Ian served a total of over 24 years in the Royal Air Force as an engineer. He's also seen multiple tours around the world. He then, when he left the Royal Air Force, he joined Cleveland Police, where he spent a total of approximately 6 years with Cleveland Police, mainly working for the CID. Ian then jumps across to us, teaches a number of the units, mainly covers a lot of the units within the Level 3 police course.
So I'm just going to talk to you for a brief period about what is expected of you if you come and join us here at Hartlepool College. And the way that we remember this is through a mnemonic called HEARTS. So the H in HEARTS stands for hardworking. So we expect all students to be hardworking no matter what aspect of the course you are doing. We're going to talk about different units in a second, but you'll see that we have a number of different practical units and also theory units based in the classroom. So whether you're on the North York Moors, whether you are in the gym, or whether you're in the classroom, we expect you to be on time, equipped, and also contribute to the lessons. We expect you to make an active contribution to lessons as well. Ambitious, so that's our A. We expect you to set yourself ambitious targets towards your career, and we will support you in doing that. We have really close links with all of the local uniform services, which Sean is going to talk about in a second later on. But we have had residentials to the armed forces. We've also been to local barracks, and we've also got very close links with our emergency services around the Teesside area. So we will help you to set those ambitious career targets for yourself. The R stands for resilient. So what we mean by resilient is if things don't go your way and potentially you have some negative experiences, we want you to bounce back from those. And we have a really strong support network here at the college, which will help you to do that. First of all, you'll be assigned a tutor that will look after your what we call pastoral care, make sure you are all right for an hour a week. And if you need it as well, there's also people at the college called welfare and retention monitors that will look after your welfare and safeguarding here at the college. So we want to make sure that everyone has the support they need to bounce back from negative experiences. The T stands for being thankful and respectful. We're going to talk about a lot of different opportunities you can get from studying on the public service course here. So we expect students to be thankful for those opportunities and grab them with open arms. But we also want them to be respectful of every single staff member here at the college, whether they are on the public service team or not, but also of your peers, of the students as well. So no matter what background people have, we expect you to be respectful of all. And if anyone is disrespectful, that will be dealt with accordingly. Also, our last letter is our S. That stands for self-aware and self-regulating. So once you know the rules, we expect students to have the self-discipline to make sure they're following those rules and obviously regulate those students that aren't. This is quite an important skill for those that are looking to go into the uniformed services, because self-discipline will take on a massive role of being successful within the armed forces or within any uniformed service. So it's a good skill to practice now. So with this mnemonic and what we've had, Ofsted have come in and they have rated us as good with outstanding features because of the expectations we set for the students, and most importantly, the support we give them as well. The Ofsted believe that we have one of the best student support teams in the country. So we can offer financial support as well as well-being support as well. So if your parents fall below a certain annual wage, you can apply for what we call the bursary scheme, and that can give you meal vouchers, so you can have £3 a day to go to the canteen and get yourself some sustenance for the day. But you can also have financial support in terms of your course. And with the blended learning that we have these days, which again Sean is going to talk about in a bit, students have been able to, that are on bursary, get laptops to help them work from home. So we do have plenty of financial support there as well. If you are a student that is coming from out of the town, we have a lot of students that come from Easington and Peterlee Way. You also are eligible for an annual bus pass, which means you won't have to pay for travelling into the college. So we're very proud of the support that we can offer the students, and Ofsted have given us good with outstanding features because of that.
Okay, then college life. So picking up from where Dan left off there regarding Ofsted, not only do we want to get you as students through the door, teach you what you need to know, we also want to give you the best experience that we possibly can and provide you with experiences beyond the classroom. So for instance, with our blended learning, as part of our introduction into the team, what we do like to do is get you away, take you away to the Lake District, something similar, and get you doing activities and taking part in activities to not only to work with each other and meet new friends, but also give you experiences that will help you move on through your course This isn't a course where you're just going to be sat in a classroom. We really do want to get you active and get you out there. Amongst that, we also try to provide you with the best trips and residentials, which will benefit you as you move through college life and also benefit your courses. So, for instance, we do look at trying to get the students out to Amsterdam each year, which has been very popular amongst the students, and the feedback we have had from that. Whilst you're at college, it's not just a case of you learning about the public services, the uniformed services, and your careers that you're looking to take up on completion with us in university. We also want to give you first-hand experience of that. So bringing in people who actually work in those roles and taking you to them to give you the best experiences as possible, that is very high on our agenda, because we want you to not only leave college with the qualifications that you need, we also want you to leave college with a very positive experience, feeling much more prepared for your journey ahead.
Okay, so looking at the public services, so we have a very good network and engagement with all the public services. So as Shauna just said, we try and get you out of the classroom and try and get you into some of the areas and the facilities that the public services have. So we do take you to the police, the Royal Marines, the Navy, the Army, and we try and integrate what we can teach you here, but also take you out and build you up within them settings. So you're actually getting to see, if you like, people at work within the public service setting. So we keep a lot of ties with all the public service that we work with. If we're looking at the entry requirements then to get onto these courses, we've got courses from right the way from the level 1 right the way to the degree HE level. So if it's a start at level 1, that's basically no formal qualifications or grades. So if you weren't quite as successful at GCSEs, we will still have a level for you on our public service courses. And then if we move up the next level to level 2, you'll be looking at achieving at least 4 GCSEs, grades 1 to 3, to successfully get a place on the level 2. Then moving on to the level 3 entry for public services. That is the first year of the course, and you'll be looking at coming on that with a level with 4 GCSEs, 4 and above. We do prefer you to have maths and English. However, we're quite accommodating depending on some other grades that you have as well. The next level above that then is the level 3 extended. Now that's the second year of that program, and to gain entry onto that, it's the successful completion of the first year. We get a lot of students then finish the level 3 with us, and then they progress on to the HE Foundation course, and that is run here at Hartlepool College, but endorsed by Teesside University. The entry to get onto that is by full completion of a level 3 course. So we do cater for all levels, right the way from level 1 and upwards onto the HE Foundation level. Moving on then to one of the courses I course tutor, and that's the level 2 course. So basically within that, it's a 1-year course, and we cover a number of different modules within that. So selection of the modules you can see on your screen at the minute. It's covered health, safety, hygiene, physical fitness, competitive sports, employment and career planning, team development, team building, team leadership and problem solving skills, right the way through to adventurous training, getting out and doing stuff in the hills or kayaking or mountain biking, and then equality and diversity. So what we do within this level 2 course, we give you elements of education and training within equality, diversity, and some of the academic side, moving on to careers and how to find careers within a public service. And then we challenge you as well with fitness, competitive sports and outdoor adventures training. So we've got a good variety of skills for us to develop you within a level 2 program. How we get the information from you is from a number of different assessment methods. This could be through presentations, posters, leaflets, or report writing, or certainly practical elements to it as well. So it's not all about sitting in the classroom. We assess you through a number of different methods.
I'm course tutor this year for the level 3 for entry into the uniformed services. So the students that we take on for this course are looking at a number of different roles within the uniformed service. So we won't be looking into any specifics. We will set you tasks and we will look at all the different services that are available. We won't look into any one particular. There'll be students in the class that'll be looking at military, maybe looking at going into the army, and there'll also be students that are looking at the emergency services. So we'll make sure that we've got a diverse program there so that everyone has what they need in order to look at their career progression. So just looking at a couple of the units that I teach on. So this year I've been teaching on preparing for employment. Some students come to us and know exactly what they want to do and where they want to go, and that's great. But other students don't, and they don't know the career opportunities that are out there. So this unit is very important to show you the opportunities that are out there in the uniformed services, and then more importantly, how you're going to get there and what skills you need to do to get there. Even if you do know what you are looking to do in the uniformed services and you know exactly where you want to go, this preparation for employment does a practical task where we actually take you through an interview and take you through the selection process, which is obviously going to be a really important skill for you to have in your back pocket if you're looking to go and apply for the army, the police, things like that. So you'll know exactly what to experience when you get to that stage. I also teach on emergency planning. So this looks specifically at the services that are involved with planning for and dealing with major incidents that we have in the country, like terrorist attacks, floods, the technological incident at Grenfell. So we'll be looking at what roles the public services actually take on at the emergency scene, and then how they deal with that as well. That unit also takes on a really good practical task where you will have a simulated scenario, and you will have students that are assigned to do the role of the police, to do the role of the fire, to do the role of the ambulance. The whole reason we have this is so that when you go to interviews, you can talk about as real as possible experiences that you've had of actually taking on roles within the uniformed services. Like Paul mentioned before, the assessment methods for the level 3 are very similar. One thing we like to say straight off the bat is that there are no exams on our course, so you will not have to sit and take any examinations. It's all done through coursework. Already mentioned some of the practical assessments that you'd go through there. We will do very similar things to Paul mentioned, PowerPoint presentations, report, things like that. You will also have 2 extra hours on your timetable. There's tutorial that I mentioned before, which is an element of student support. And then you've got enrichment, which is there as well, like Sean was mentioning, giving you extra experiences that are going to give you that extra skills and knowledge that will hopefully set you in front of any other candidates that are going for jobs in a career in the uniformed services.
Okay, so the next one we've got is our policing qualification, and this was just launched in September this year. So we have 12 candidates on it at the minute, which is the first year that we've run it. It's endorsed by Northumbria Police. So basically the police worked with the exam board to make a qualification that was suitable for those that would like to join the police services in the future. So these entry requirements are a little bit different. We do require you to have 5 fours and above, including maths and English. That is necessary. So if you don't quite get the maths and English, then we could potentially look at the public services until you do. So it's an extended diploma. It's a 2-year programme. That when you finish it, it will enable you to move on to any policing qualification, as you do now need a degree to get into the police around the country. Okay, so when you come to the policing units that they have, you'll see that some of the units are very, very similar to the public services, because like the public services will cover the police just the same, but this is more zoomed in on what the police, what you need to be a police officer. So there's other units such as crime scene investigation that we do, safeguarding, and then when we're looking at government initiatives and policies, it's all based around the police. We tend to try and take you to police stations, court settings, and especially when looking at the development of the police and how the police is made, we've got Ian and myself that work alongside the police on a regular basis, Ian for the last 10 years, and we've got a lot of contacts that enable you to get a bit more of an insight into the police. As you can see there, that's one of our leaflets that we've got. So Jay Petch is one of our students that was successful, and he is now currently in the police, and we have many more success stories that we can talk about of people working in all public services. I can just use that little chart there to explain basically for all of our levels. So if you get your GCSEs, you then move to a level 3 diploma in policing or public services. You spend 2 years with us and you get your UCAS points to go to any higher education course. So the things that we start looking at is maybe a foundation degree, which I'll cover next. You might want to go to another university and go and travel around the country, or you might want to go on to an apprenticeship. The things that you can do from policing and public services are police, criminal justice agencies, security workers, prison, social workers, youth service, civil services, teaching, management. The list is endless. So I think when you are talking about our public service programme and police, there is a massive pool of things that you can do from achieving these UCAS points. So it's a level 3 programme, the same as our public service. You achieve your A levels and that will enable you to progress into the future. If you do want to be in the police, there is now new rules in place that you need to have a degree. So the progression route from us would be either university, the apprenticeship route, if you're lucky to get that through Cleveland or Northumbria Police, and then our foundation degree. So our foundation degree is not for just our students. So this is for students who have a full level 3 qualification. Now, this year we had a lot of interest in people who were 24, 25, they'd been in employment and they wanted to change in career and they wanted to now be in the police. And this is a perfect opportunity to get onto this ladder if you haven't got a degree. So all you need is a full level 3 or equivalent and a level 4 in maths and English, or if you're older, it's 8C in maths and English. These are the types of units that you can do. So research project, looking at technology, how human criminal behaviours changing, why people commit crimes, a little bit more psychology into the background of why people commit crimes. And then you've got emergency planning and a little bit of government policy in there as well. So the foundation degree is a 2-year programme. Over 2 days a week, so it's 2 full days a week, but still classed as a full-time foundation degree. So you still benefit from the student loans that would enable you to live if you had to drop hours with employment. Once you've completed your HE foundation degree, you can either walk away with a full level 5 qualification. Now, it's in public service, so if you wanted to go and join the military, the army, you could potentially go and join as a higher rank officer. But for the police, you would need to go and do the top up. So the top up is for a year at Teesside University, where then you'll have your policing degree to enable you to be successful for the police in the future. So potentially you could do the HE foundation degree here, which, like previously said, it's affiliated with Teesside University. So you are a university student, but just taught on our campus, which sometimes takes the pressure off travelling out of town if you live in Hartlepool.
Right, and so welcome to your college. Not only is the course, the learning, the lecturers fantastic, but also is the facilities provided to you. As you can see, I'm just in the gym at the minute, a gym that you will have access to should fitness be on your agenda. Hopefully it will be coming onto our courses, and you'll have access to this not only during lesson time, but also in your own time. This is open to the public and you can join there for £10 a month as a student. Amongst that, as you walk through reception, you'll find it gives off a really nice vibe. It gives a really good feeling that this is somewhere that you want to come and learn. As you come in, you will see Cafe Rapport on the right-hand side, which is perfect to socialise with friends and family, because yes, the public are allowed in there to meet up with you. Just beyond that, we've got our restaurant. So should you be requiring a quick bite to eat before going to another lesson, that's an opportunity you also have. As you move up the stairs, we've also got our learning cars, where should you have an hour or two between lessons, you can get on the computers, catch up, and just make sure everything is going well with regards to your studies. And on the top floor, we have our library as well, so you have access to resources there with some staff who are more than happy to help you get what you need. The college itself, it is new, and it is a wonderful place to not only just come and learn, but socialise and meet new people and prepare you for your next chapter in your lives.
Okay, so we will be live for any questions on Wednesday the 20th between 3 and 4 p.m. So if you've got any extra questions that you want to join us to, you can fire them at us then, and we'll be happy to answer them. But in the meantime, contact us. You've got all of our names there as well if you want to give us a ring. We're normally somewhere in the office, or we'll get back to you if you leave us a message to ask any questions, or you can follow us on our Twitter page and Facebook page. There you'll get a little bit of an insight into what we do on a daily basis, and again, if you've got any questions, you can contact us through that. So a little bit different to this year. Hopefully we have give you a little bit of an insight into us as a team and what we are here to deliver, but just bearing in mind, we can answer any questions, send us an email, give us a phone call. We'll be happy to help. Okay, thank you very much for watching.